everybody, today we're going to be doing our project about transfer of energy. So without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, so what is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. It is the ability to exert a force causing displacement of an object from one place to another. Energy is present all around us, even in us all the time. People use energy to walk, to buy, to move car along roads and move boats through water, and even sleep.
So how are all the energies conserved? The one rule that we will be teaching you today is the rule of conservation of energy, which states that energy cannot be destroyed nor created, but can only be transformed from one form to another.
Right, so now we're going to be telling you guys the three types of energy which we're going to be talking about today. The first one is going to be GPE, which is gravitational potential energy. The second is going to be kinetic energy, which has an equation of K and E. Lastly is going to be sound energy. So our first energy, gravitational potential energy, is the energy in which an object has when it has potential to fall to the ground because of the gravity. The equation for this energy is...
Okay, so the next type of energy we're going to be talking about is kinetic energy, or the energy in which an object moves. And the equation of this energy is...
Lastly, we're going to be talking about sound energy, or the energy an object makes when sound is created. On our creation, when we drop the ball, we are going to be talking about sound energy.
Okay, so the things we're going to be needed for our experiment today is first, a measuring tool. Next is a basketball. And this is a volleyball.
Step 1. We're going to be measuring the mass of both balls. In this case, the first one is going to be the basketball with a mass of 0.45 kilograms. Now that we got that, we're going to be measuring the same thing, which is our volleyball. And in this case, the mass of this is going to be 0.3 kilograms. Step 2. We will be setting up a spot to drop the ball, in which we will measure the initial height. When the ball is dropped and bounced back up, we will measure that height as well. This experiment will also be conducted with a volleyball. In both, measurement will be measured and used in the upcoming equations. Now that we have both the height as well as the weight of both balls, we can calculate and prove the law of conservation of energy. Now we can use this calculation to prove the law of conservation of energy. From the video, we can see that as you drop the ball, there is actually kinetic energy plus with gravitational potential energy. And after it bounces back, it has gravitational energy plus sound energy. First, let's list out what we have. We got the mass of the basketball, which is at 0.45 kilograms, the initial height at 1.7 meters, and gravity, which is fixed at 10. Now, the height that the ball bounced back up is 1.3 meters. We can say that KE plus GPE will be equal to GPE2 plus work sound produced. So we can plug the values in that we have. In this case, half times 0.45 times by the velocity, which in this case is going to be 1.7 over 1, so it's going to be 1.7 meters per second square, plus 0.45 times 10 times with 1.7. This will give us half of the equation. So 0.650 plus 7.65 will be equal to gravitational potential energy 2 plus with the sound energy, which is in this case an x. We can find the sound energy by minusing both sides with 5.85. So we will get 2.45 as the sound energy. Now that we got that, we can calculate and prove that 0.65 plus 7.65 will be equal to 5.85 plus 2.45. In this case, it is 2. Thus proving that the law of conservation of energy is true. Now, the same calculations can be made using the volleyball as well, in which the only thing that we are changing is the mass to 0.3 kilograms and the second height to 1.05 meters. Now that we plug all the values in, we can see that all the calculations matched up, making the law of conservation of energy always true.